7 Day Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty ldbc, Lions Den boxing community. For those who don't know, now you know. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, also hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. If you're digging the video, go ahead and share this joint. Terence Crawford, the current reigning undisputed welterweight champion of the world, took to social media and went on an absolute rant. Right? Shout out to my subscriber that sent this to me on IG. But Crawford went off, man. And it seems as though he's talking about Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman did an interview a few weeks ago where he was talking about wanting to fight Terence Crawford. I'm not mad at Terence Crawford for being angry at the suggestion that he needs to fight Keith Thurman. Just like I wasn't mad at Earl Spence for dismissing Keith Thurman. Okay? Because Keith Thurman, once upon a time, when he was unified welterweight champion of the world, right? And I was a huge Keith Thurman supporter. This was one of my favorite fighters in the sport of boxing because he was the big bad wolf. He had an O. He wasn't afraid to let it go. Anybody can get it. You know what I'm saying? All this type of smoke. He wanted all the smoke. He was hunting down Floyd Mayweather, hunting down Pacquiao, right? And I just thought this dude was going to fight everybody as they came. But, Keith Thurman's energy changed drastically when Earl Spence's name came up, okay? It was always, I got to get, the fight will happen one day. I got to get surgery, and there's nothing wrong with being second best. Maybe I'll lose, and I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? The whole energy just made me unconfident as a Keith Thurman fan that he could win that fight because he didn't seem confident that he could win the fight. Okay? Then you got Terence Crawford moving up from 140, the undisputed 140-pound champion moving up to 147 while Keith Thurman is still champion. And Terence Crawford is calling out Keith Thurman. And instead of Keith Thurman jumping on the smaller Crawford and welcoming him to the division, Keith Thurman sits down and does an interview with the press and just annihilates Terence Crawford. Talking about Terence Crawford ain't done nothing. Oh, who was this guy fought? He ain't fought nobody. He got to go get a belt first. You know what I'm saying? All that kind of stuff. I remember because I was cringing the whole time. I'm just like, man, this is not a good look, bro. Like, Keith, you got to look. You didn't fight Kell Brook. You know what I'm saying? Now, I understand Keith Thurman at that time was trying to fight Floyd Mayweather, and Floyd should have fought Keith Thurman. Okay? That's just the bottom line. Floyd was supposed to fight Keith and give him an opportunity, but he didn't. All right? Keith ended up getting his opportunity against Pacquiao later, and he laid an egg. Okay? Even though I thought it was a close fight, and outside the first round, Keith Thurman outboxed Pacquiao. But, Pacquiao got the party started out with a first round knockdown, and that set the tone for how the judges were going to look at the fight. Okay? So Keith Thurman lost to Pacquiao on the cards. Ever since then, Keith Thurman has been struggling to get back to the promised land, okay? He has looked worse and worse as the years went on. He has been absent from the ring, different injuries, surgeries. He's lost his hair, okay? He's in the casinos. He's all kind of stuff. He's arguing with fans. He arguing on the airplane with people, man. And it's not a good look, man. It would be great to see Keith Thurman return to glory, man. It would be great to see him fight maybe one of these young guns like Jerron Boots Ennis and show everybody he still got it, because everybody's going to pick Boots to beat him. If he can go in there and do something with Boots, I've been saying for years, if he go in there and whoop Boots, he back in the game. You know what I mean? But keep trying to pick and choose, man, and it's just a messed up situation. So now Terence Crawford says it's funny how all these fighters want to fight now, but back then all they could say was I haven't fought nobody. Now they begging, looking for a check. Can't make this up. All these fighters that was claiming to be their own bosses was hiding behind the term call Al. Now they talking like they can fight whoever they want. Boy, y'all some pawns, go sit down. Y'all created a whole term. He on the wrong side of the street. When in boxing have you ever heard something like that? till I moved up. Did me dirty. Crawford going off, man. He's salty about this. He said, they did me dirty. Had all these people that don't know nothing about boxing, all trying to discredit my accomplishments. He haven't fought nobody, lies. But no one wanted to be that somebody, okay? That so-called somebody. All right. He also said some other stuff, but he ain't gonna fight these guys. But at the end of the day, look. At the end of the day, you can't get mad at Crawford for feeling the way he feeling. He holding a grudge right now, just like Earl held the grudge against Keith Thurman because Keith didn't want to fight him. So Earl stood on it. He said, "Nope, I'm not fighting Keith Thurman. Keith he ain't not eating off of me." And this is why you gotta be careful and you don't burn bridges, man. You know what I'm saying? You just don't. You don't mess up these relationships in the sport of boxing. When you on top, you gotta conduct yourself a certain way. You never know when you gonna need these guys you're talking greasy about. And now it's sad, it's pathetic actually to have to see Keith Thurman out here doing interviews, like pretty much begging for a fight or to get back in the limelight, talking about himself in the third person and stuff. This is like horrible, bro. And I'm speaking as a former hardcore Keith Thurman fan, still a Keith Thurman fan. But I'm just saying, I used to be a hardcore Keith Thurman fan, bro. And this is painful to watch. I don't want to see Keith Thurman on an airplane arguing with dudes, like, what I'm saying, sitting in coach arguing with people, and then dude at the fight, he ain't got no security around him. He arguing with Jerron Boots and his cousins and stuff like this, man. Like what is you doing, bro? You ain't got to argue with nobody, man. Just fight. Like, who you gonna fight now? Now, Ugas is finna fight Mario Barrios. Who is Keith Thurman finna fight? And then Keith Thurman keeps saying, "Oh, if Boots is the fight that I have to fight, if that's the only way I can get a check to feed my family." You see what level of extreme he going to? The only way he gonna fight Boots is if basically they tell him, "This is the only fight we gonna give you. This is the only way you're gonna be able to get a check from us is if you fight Boots." Like, bro, I agree Keith Thurman should get paid if he fighting Boots because he has a name. Boots is still trying to work himself up, but it's a game there for Keith Thurman. There is an upside to fighting Boots because if you beat him, bruh, you the new king of 147. Crawford ain't in your way. Spence ain't in your way. You beat Jerron Boots Ennis. Who else out there? You can reign. You know what I'm saying? You can reign for a few years at 147. You know what I'm saying? But if you keep stalling, bro, like these new fans, they forgetting about you already. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, but it's just my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. 78 Sports TV. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot. He also said this. He says, Crawford says, they say the cream always rise to the top, and it looks like I'm the last man standing. I know y'all mad about it, but it ain't. It's not my plan. It's God's plan. All right. Salute. All right, man. Salute to the mighty ldbc. Much love to everybody. Make sure y'all smash the like button on the way out. Subscribe to the channel. We're up out of here, though. Deuces.